make some statements. Number one is nothing can describe the feeling that I have inside or our football team has right now. We came out here to Madison to win the football game. We knew it was going to be tough, and we knew we needed to play near perfect football in order for that to happen. And obviously, that wasn't the case. We had our share of missed assignments, pre-snap penalties, turnovers, and missed tackles. And those things all added up to the afternoon that you saw. Is our football team better than it was a year ago at this time? Absolutely it is. Does the scoreboard show it? I can't tell you. All I know is this: Wisconsin's an awfully good football team. We're not there yet. I can't stand there in front of that group of men and say we're an awfully good football team. I can say this: at some point in the future, this season, I'd like to be able to stand in front of them and come into one of these news conferences and say we've become an awfully good football team. But this afternoon, we're not quite there yet. And with that, I'll take questions.
Charlie, down 10-0, you had your best sustained drive of the day and setting up Blake for the 47-yard field goal. We drilled it. What led you to call the timeout immediately before?
Well, it's the clock was ticking down, and we could tell our center wasn't aware of the clock down, and our special teams coach and I were looking at the clock, and we had to make a decision really fast. We were right on our kicker's limit for that day, and if we take a 5-yard penalty, now we're out of field goal range. So, you know, he makes it after the timeout. That's just like in the NBA, that stuff happens too. You know, he should have made it the second time, just like he made it the first time, really.
You alluded to it in your opening statement. Well, all the penalties, it seems like a lot of self-inflicted wounds. So how frustrated are you by that?
You know, if it was just the freshmen making those mistakes, I wouldn't like them. But I could sit here and say we'll overcome that soon enough. But it was disappointing when some of the upperclassmen made those mistakes. That they didn't play with the poise that you expect guys that have had 20-some-odd career starts to things that you wouldn't expect them to do.
Coach, did you expect to see a little more blitzing out of the Badger defense today?
Well, they had a number of pressures. You know, they were bringing an extra defender quite often, and we you know, for the most part we picked it up. We didn't see their whole package. I don't think necessarily because we're UMass and they're Wisconsin and they're saving it for the Big Ten. This is their first game as a staff, and I think they want to just you know, grow incrementally, be a master of their defense, and then take the next step forward next weekend.
Anything about their defense you were impressed with today?
Well, I just thought how active their safeties were, how good they were. They were really good football players. Especially number 7 was around the ball. He was on the line of scrimmage all day long, and we just couldn't take advantage of it.